It's the wisdom of giving back to the nation you have prospered in. The wisdom of giving back to your nation. Joseph had come to stay in Egypt. He's prospered in Egypt. He's become a prime minister in Egypt. He's become next in command to Pharaoh in Egypt. And he did his best for Egypt. He caused the agriculture of Egypt to rise. He did everything to make sure that that nation prospered. At that time, Egypt became the superpower of the world. And it is wisdom. The wisdom of giving back to the nation. When you read Genesis chapter 41 and chapter 42, you see a lot of that in it. Many people don't have that wisdom. For instance, you have come from your country to another man's country. Maybe in your country, it was difficult to get a job. Maybe in your country, they even have Graduate Unemployment Association. Maybe in your country, the people don't care that much for the average citizen. And you came to another man's country. You didn't have much qualification. And even with your little background, you could get a job. You could do something. You could be paid a salary. And you're able to buy a car or something. The roads are better, maybe far better than your country, where there are plenty of untarred roads and potholes, and yet road tolls are being collected. You come into a system like this, where water runs every day, where electricity don't go off. You come into a country that accepts you with hospitality. You come into a country where you are not born, but you become a citizen. You come into a place like this. Instead of giving back to the country, you are looking out for loopholes to rather steal from the country, to rather harm the country. It is wickedness and it's not wisdom. Just because you are in a country where probably you can pick a car without paying for, you are finding a way to steal those cars and ship them to another country. It is wickedness. It is not wisdom. Any country that has accepted you, any country you are prospering in from, whether it's a third world country or an advanced country, any country that has helped you to get to a certain level, it is your duty to give back to that country. It is your duty to pay your taxes to that country. It is your duty to respect the laws of that country. It is your duty to live as a good citizen of that country, not to be a bad person, not to steal from that country, not to use certain loopholes to dupe the country, not to file reports that are not correct, to take from the country and think that you are being smart. It is wickedness, and God himself will not prosper anybody who does that. Many people thinking they are smart and they are trickish and they are trying to steal from a country, falsify documents, tell lies, issue things, never end well. Read my lips. It never ends well. I beg you, if you're in somebody's country and the country receives you well, give your best back to the country in labor, in faithfulness, in stewardship, in hard work, in maintenance, in whatever you can do to also make sure the country is continually blessed, prosperous, and the country can also give back to many others. Do your best. But don't try to be smarter than the country, steal from the country, deprive the country of their resources, use all kinds of dubious means to take things that do not belong to you. It won't go well with you. Joseph never duped Egypt. He gave his best to that country.